Thank you very much, BASILISK Research Group, for the 10 extra subbies, as I am in the lobby for Clem versus Serral. I would say the most hyped main event we've had so far. We need a miracle in the last 17 minutes of my game. That's sad. Serral's ready, but Clem is not here. I'm gonna try one more time. Where are you, Clem? Clem. Hi, yes I did. Can I get 5 to 10 minutes to eat? Well, that was 6 minutes ago. Okay. See you on Roddy's stream. Clem pulling out all the stops here against Serral, guys. Asking for the 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, at home Zerg Cup, I think Serral versus Clem happened at like 1:30 a.m. and Serral played better than he's ever done before. So, these are rookie hours compared to the home Zerg Cup Grand Finals we had at home Zerg Cup 21. No, don't do this, guys. Now the Dutch guys are getting debated, so we are in the lobby, guys. I'm just waiting. As soon as they are ready, I am ready. It's going to be very hyped. I hate this. Now it's going to turn into like little scuffles and little pushes, but that kind of stuff is stupid. Don't do that. We're down 0-2. Like, this is just, we're just wasting time right now. I know we have almost no. Oh, that's so sad, guys. That's so sad. I was very hopeful for tonight. Bubba. Nothing like some StarCraft 2 to distract from football pain. Yeah, like now they're just gonna do whatever they can to make sure that it's not really a game anymore, and you know, it's just gonna be little pushes and whatnot. And now it's time to not get debated and just stay focused and try to make the impossible happen. Scoring 2 goals in the last 15 minutes seems like that's once every 100 times that is going to work, but it's all good, Roddy. We lost 6-1 against Portugal. Yeah, but the Dutch are not Switzerland, man. We are supposed to be good. All right, Clément. It's not over yet. If we can score 1 goal in the next 8 minutes, I believe. If we can score 1 goal in the next... Oh, penalty! That's a penalty! How is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty too? That was 100% a penalty. Come on, VAR. 100% that's a penalty. We're back in it. So we're still waiting, guys, for Clem. Clem needed to eat. I love that Clem had... okay, Clem says ready. Go. Alright, we're good. Clem is in the game. Clem says he's ready. Serral is ready. You guys can still predict with the channel points. Go, Clemo. Wow, what a main event tonight, guys. What a main event. Weghorst. What a meme. Serral says ready. I just want to wait until Clem actually gives me officially the go-ahead. Are you okay? I will always be okay. Obviously, my life does not end if we do not advance, but I'll be pretty sad about it. I'll be pretty devastated. And it's starting to look more and more like it. But it's okay. We have an amazing best of 5 ahead of us. Clem now says that he's ready. Good luck and fun, guys. Thank you so much. Both of you. This is going to be a banger. I am very, very happy that Serral agreed to play tonight. I asked him 2 weeks ago. I asked him a while ago when we started later, and he said, like, no, sorry, man, that's way too late. Then we started the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts a couple hours earlier. So I sent him another message and I was like, hey, Yona, we start at 4 p.m. right now, so... or well, 6 p.m. Which means that the main event starts around 9. He's like, yeah, but that's actually 10 for me. But he's like, this Friday wouldn't work, but Friday the 9th of December, he says, I'm willing to do it one time and one time only. Well, he didn't quite say that, but that's kind of what I got from him. So that was very sweet. You know, I played the community card. I was like, come on, Yona, we'd all love to see you. Basilisk would appreciate it. You would make me very happy. And he said, all right, 9th of December, I'm in. So massive kudos and very sweet of him. He doesn't have to, but he does it for us. Let's go ahead and get this one started.
Let's get it on. Round 1, fight.
In the top right side of Waterfall, we are looking at the main base of arguably the best to ever do it. And he too, just like Iba did in Game 5 against DeMusliM and Lambo has been doing quite often, will open up with a spawning pool. This is the great Yona Sotala Serral. And one of the features of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts, guys, is that I actually have Serral on Discord right now so we can listen to him. And he said he wouldn't mind doing the introductions of our opponent. That's crazy.
The guy everyone is talking about. Liquid Clem.
So cool. Yona can do it all, guys. Play some high level CVT and do player intros. Is there anything the man cannot do? Chat prediction is exactly the same percent as Illegalag has it. We really are Twitch at GMs. 800k versus 1.4 million. Okay, that's a lot of points. It's good to see that you guys are feeling it. Clem is going to go for an SCV scout here, and that's obviously quite big since he is going up against a Zerg that went for the spawning pool before the hatchery. Serral is going to see this SCV scout. He's going to let his 2 links just nibble away on this SCV. And at this point, if you're Clem, you're obviously a little bit concerned about what else is there. Is it just drones? Or is Serral doing something wild, like opening up with some sort of a roach build and rally a couple of roaches to the other side of the map? Hello, Marine Lord. You know, after we had Ben put on an all-star performance tonight, Marine Lord, I want you to know that the invitation is still out there. And if you ever want to show us how to control submarines, I will welcome you with open arms. I know you still got it. Marine Lord declined me last time around, guys. I tried. But we'll keep on trying. He's still playing. He says he doesn't play. He said he never wants to play a game again, but none of us believe that. That man is probably still lathering a little bit here and there. Clem's Reaper is running to the other side of the map. I think at this point Clem is feeling relatively safe and he's not too concerned about units showing up on his side of the map. Tell me who. I'm wondering what you've got for me. Vortex and Lucifron in December? Yeah, that's actually a very good idea. If they'd be willing to do it, I would love to see that, yes. That is a very good idea. Clem is going to go for it here with his first Reaper and his 2 Hellions. This is something we saw him do quite a few times on the Monday night in the Grand Finals against Lambo. He found a lot of success with these early run-bys. This one gets 2 drones. I think overall Serral handled that very well. Looking at a 6 worker advantage, and the Roach one is going to go down. They're playing SC2 this month. I'll keep it in mind, man. I like the suggestion, actually. That's pretty fun. I'd love to see those guys play. Maybe I can convince Hazuops as well. We need some Hazuops StarCraft, guys. I know he's still streaming Heroes of the Storm for Team Liquid, so shouldn't be too impossible. Welmo has been actually playing quite a bit. That man has been grinding. I think at one point he had like 200 ladder games in 2 weeks. Yeah, but Welmo is getting up there. Really? 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 Let's go. Is the dream alive, guys? Is the dream alive? Let's fucking go. Come on. Who is that? Is it Weghorst? No way. Come on then. Come on. Alright, the dream is alive. Grand Finals. Main event. We're gonna bring it back, baby. Let's go. Oh my god. If this goes into overtime, we win it. Like 100% certain. I want 12 minutes of injury time. I can't believe it. Weghorst saving us in quarterfinals of a World Cup. Come on, let's go. That's great. And I said before minute 83. And it's minute 82. Let's go. Let's go. I believe. Hellion Cloak Banshee is the opening here for... Hello? Clem? What has that depot ever done to you? Not a whole lot as far as I know. We have 6 Hellions driving in the top left side, but Clem obviously does not want to do something too crazy. At this point, I think for a Terran, it's quite often hard to figure out. Like, is there any Zerg aggression coming? How much Zerg aggression is coming? So you don't want to throw away too many units. It's at least 6 minutes, but probably 12 plus. I never understood how sports can make someone so happy. I mean, you are watching StarCraft 2 on a Friday evening. I am pretty damn certain there are millions of people out there on the planet that are like, I have no idea why you would spend a Friday evening watching other people play video games, right? Some people will think that's crazy, but you don't think that's crazy. You like that, and I like that too. It's almost like people like different things, and maybe a very good game of StarCraft can make you happy. Double Cloak Banshee is gonna get a couple of drones here. As 3 drones are getting picked off. Yeah, a very quick infestation pit. That is a damn quick hive, by the way, guys. A 6 minute and 30 second hive on the way for Yona. I see a quick hive every now and then, but that's about as quick as I can imagine you can possibly get it. As we have the links poking and prodding, as Loco would say. Get ready for that, guys. Oh my god, did we have a chance? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I missed it. It's okay though. We're all over it. We're all over it. I am actually gonna run around the living room if we do tie this up. No matter how big the fight is happening, guys. We can go over the replays all night long if we do manage to tie this up and send it into overtime. A corner with Weghorst. Come on then. Come on. Man, that is a... Oh my goodness. My heart is beating out of my chest right now, by the way. This is actually... I'm taking a couple of years of my life, I think. On a night like this. Double Evo, by the way, up and running for the great Yona Sotala. As we have a couple of Ravages morphing, sending a few links to the other side of the map. This is a perfect timing, guys. There aren't really any units here. If Serral actually sends these links in, but he doesn't, he's going to try to pick up some reinforcements instead. He's got 92 army supply. 1 extractor is going to get picked off. Man, if those links would have just gone for the SCVs, that would have been painful. If they get on top of the tanks, that could be pretty good as well. Links coming in from the bottom left side. Roaches, Ravages, and Queens are going to try to get on top of these tanks. The Marines are not in high enough numbers, I think, even though the supplies look pretty damn good for Liquid Claymore. I have the feeling that Serral should be able to clean this up, and he will clean this up. Thank you, Darto. I appreciate it, mate. And the only thing that's really left is just a couple of Marines and Banshees. Reinforcements have arrived though. Marine count at 26. Units lost resource step is showing us that Serral has lost 900 resources more than Clem did here in the first game. Two Cloak Banshee still going strong from the early game. Just finding additional bits and pieces of damage. All of these little victories obviously do start adding up in the end. Yeah, if we tie up this game, we will win it. I'm 100% certain about it. Well, 99%. You can be 100, but we do need to tie it up first. It's okay though. 12 minutes of extra time. Let's go. We've got all the time in the world. First few lurkers morphing way before Clem can even think about making his way up to like a Ghost Academy or getting a couple of ghosts out on the battlefield. But he does have 54 Marines. They are not all here, and he wasn't quite ready. He wasn't anticipating the army of Serral. These Marines in the top left side, you kind of think there is some momentum for it. And Serral's transitions has been so smooth in this game, eh? They have been so freaking smooth. Lurkers morphing, adoptive talents. I mean, seismic spine's already done as well. 10 minutes in, guys. Looking at 7 lurkers, a viper, a seismic spine's done. And it's not that Serral's doing this against some random Terran. He's doing this against Clem. That's honestly kind of mental. Clem right now finds himself looking at a pretty terrifying Zerg army. There are a couple of units coming in from the top left side as well. So an abduct is going to land on one of the tanks. Roaches getting a decent fight here against the Marines. Banshee's still helping out defensively, but this honestly looks pretty damn bad for Clem. As Clem is waiting for those 2 to upgrade. Okay, a couple of lurkers, but not actually fighting. There's a blinding cloud lands, and the lurkers of Serral will turn this into a pretty convincing 1-0 lead for Serral in the end. As we are 11 minutes into the opening match of our main event of the evening. I don't know what's happening. I missed the drama. Who got the red card, guys? Van Dijk got a red card? It's actually pretty unbelievable that Serral. Everyone's getting yellow. Serral had a 6-minute 30-second hive on the way, and at minute 10 he's on the other side of the map with like 7 or 8 lurkers and a viper, multi-prong aggression against Clem. Not exactly a Terran that normally just kind of casually lets you do whatever the hell you want to do. No, he got away with all of that against Clem. Game 2 between these two will be played on Data C. Create lobby. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, Clem hosted. That's the first time tonight that somebody else has hosted for me. I was hosting too. Game 2, Data C. How many minutes? Come on, give me 10? 10? 10! Let's go! Let's go! Come on then! Alright. If we can't make it in 10 minutes, we're never gonna make it. We can't complain about that. Whew.
Round 2, fight!
Back to StarCraft 2. In the bottom left side of Data C, we are looking at the main base of the man who has actually won 5 out of the 8 DreamHacks we've had. I mean, that's just a ridiculous amount. Some people talk about winning 5 out of 7 DreamHacks. Some people win 5 out of 8 DreamHacks. The one guy that has done that is
Liquid Clem.
And in the top right side, we are looking at the main base of the man who only won a single edition of the DreamHack Masters Europe, but obviously has won pretty much everything else there is to win in the universe of StarCraft 2. He has also won a silly amount of home series cups in a row. It is the great Yona Sotala Serral. I'm so nervous. Come on, man. Oh, come on. It's good as well that now we are entering a new game, like the first 2-3 minutes of TVZ. Obviously, we were expecting a Reaper poke, a little bit of Heli and Banshee roaming around looking for some damage, but 7-8 minutes. Because this is my job, Cherno, that's why. And I am watching. There is an exclamation mark, WC. You guys can read about it. I don't know who takes it for us, though. Hakpo, maybe? I don't know. Come on, boys. Hey, this is 2 minutes extra, by the way. Bergwijn? I don't know about... Or Berghuis, excuse me, but I don't know about that. Virgil used to bank... No. Virgil will not take this one. It's Bergwijn who's gonna take it. Yeah. Shit. It's okay, it's not over yet. Come on, boys, come on. Now, you guys are definitely quite a bit ahead of me, but yeah, that's okay. I will not believe anything that says go anyway before I see it go in with my own eyes. 8 minutes of hopes and dreams for everybody in my tiny but big country. Tiny in size, big in football. But people have done it already today. It had 10 minutes of extra time, but it already took 2 minutes to get that free kick going, so. That one shot in the side of the net. Clem opening up with a Reaper here. Command center at home, reactor, so. Expecting Heli and Banshee, but can obviously switch it up, right? I don't think the Banshees were bad in the previous game. It honestly felt that they got a decent amount of work done. It's just that Serral, his transitions were so damn smooth. Like, it's supposed to be tough to make it up too high when you play like Roaches and Ravagers, and he made it all so damn easy. Come on, boys. Summer sein wir One time. Give us a miracle. Yeah, it's turning into a little bit of a Netherlands Portugal, but hopefully this one will have a fairy tale ending. I mean, it's two big football nations, right? It's a lot of passion. Come on, nerds. Give it to me. Give it to everyone. Come on. Command center. Finishing up in the main base. It will once more be Heli and Banshee. We'll keep a close eye on the production tab to see whether or not it's going to be cloaked Banshees or if it's just a single Banshee and Clem is going to do something else. He does fire up cloak for now. That first game has to scare Clem a little bit. Whereas like, nothing really went particularly bad in the game, and then suddenly 10 minutes in there are lurkers between your natural and your third base, and you're like, oh, that's pretty damn quick. They go into overtime, Maniac. If the Netherlands does tie it up, they will play for 30 additional minutes. 15. If there is a winner after that, the game is over. If there is no winner after those 30 minutes, then it will go into penalty kicks. Overlord Scout in the main base. Serral has a good idea of what Clem is doing. Come on, guys. No moaning, no whining, no arguing. Just go, 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 go. You have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. First Banshee already revealed itself. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I actually think it's always nice when Terran players kind of just get both Banshees on the bottom side of the map and activate Cloak and then go for it. Other than a Cryptor and Overlord going down, nothing significant has really happened yet. Both players just kind of trying to get their macro setup going here. 6 minutes into data, see? Serral obviously playing a very different style. He did not open up with a pool into hatch, and this time around he did not drop a road one. Clem may actually just go for these queens. There are 9 queens out in total. There's also 2 overseers, so I don't think he can really do this forever. Don't think there is a cancel on that hatchery to be gained either. There's an absolute banger happening on Battlenet too, mate. My motto in life is, the more bangers, the merrier. Hellions and a Reaper looking for an opening. Queens are all in the bottom right side, or at least in the center right side, as they were busy hunting down these Banshees. Van Dijk is another striker for us at this point. This is why sports bar with 24 TVs exist. Exactly, mate. No matter what you're into, there's always something to watch. I wish I had 4 eyes too, but this TVZ, guys, is just shaping up to be a very standard macro-oriented TVZ. Serral is obviously working on his own upgrades too, firing up a bunch of links. Baning speed is on the way, but obviously Serral's not going to do anything too crazy until baning speed is done. Is Reynor taking another vacation in the mountains? He's not in the mountains, but he's not playing too much StarCraft 2 at the moment. It seems that Reynor, his plans are really gearing up to just make sure that he gets pumped up again for Katowice, as we do have these Marines getting in range of all these queens, shaving off a couple of links as well. Reynor will be at Home Story Cup. He qualified for Home Story Cup, and whenever Reynor's there, I'm sure he's going to do his best, and we'll see a decent Reynor. But from what I've heard and what I've seen, I do not expect the best Reynor to show up at Home Story Cup. I do think we're going to see the best Reynor in Katowice again. That's just kind of how Reynor approaches things, and if it works for him, you know, who are we to say anything about it, right? If he feels that this is better for him to just kind of go with the ebbs and flows and turn it into a bit of a roller coaster rather than all out 24/7 practice. And so far when it comes to the World Championships, nobody has done it better than Reynor over the last 3 years. So if this works for him, who are we to say anything about it? Action heating up over here. 2 upgrades on the way for Liquid Clem. Double drop in the main base as well. I'm not quite sure. It seems that Clem is going to get a good fight in the main base. He's also on top of his biocontrol on the top left side, as he is going to get on top of this hatchery. And Serral could be in a bit of trouble as he's sending more units to deal with that double drop in the main base. Widow Mine did not fire, or maybe it did fire. 8 Marines were saved. Why is a guy from Argentina laying on the ball? What the hell is that? We get another big free kick. If only we had Snyder right now, man. Please. Why can't we just... Oh! Clem! 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 Clem not paying attention there. Completely caught off guard. Maybe he was taking a look at that free kick too. Oh man, this actually all could have gone pretty well for Clem. Now instead not a single Widow Mine fired. Clem lost 6 or 7 Widow Mines there to just Lings and Banes. Oh, Clement. Wow. That's obviously going to make it so much harder for Clem to be as aggressive as he was. I want to see it myself. Messy yellow card. Needs to be careful in the next game then. Widow Mine! Why do they not fire, guys? Can somebody explain to me why none of these Widow Mines are firing? If only we had Snyder right now. Or Van Persie. Van Persie against Ivory Coast, that was a good one too. I see chat. No. Oh my god! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's go! No fucking way! I saw it in the corner. Oh my god, I'm falling off my chair as their armies are floating. No way! Oh my god, there's no way! Alright, we are looking at Lings and Banes in the center of the map. Banelings are not firing. Widow Mines are not firing again. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. That's actually one of the craziest things ever. Clem obviously cannot believe that not a single Widow Mine has fired at all of these Lings and Banelings. That is absolutely unbelievable for him. He has more Banelings to deal with. He deals with a couple of them, but Yona is all over Clement here. Oh my god, I'm having a heart attack over here, guys. A command center is being attacked by a couple of Zerglings. A command center is about to get picked off by Zerglings, and once those things happen, you know that the writing is on the wall. There are Lings and Banes everywhere. I believe Tempo once upon a time made a song about in your natural Lings are dancing. This is unbelievable. A lot of misrallied SCVs there as well. Serral has a bit of money in the bank. We had 1 million Widow Mines that could have fired that did not fire. And in the end, it seems that Serral is saying, alright. I don't know how you say, merci beaucoup. I was like, thank you very much in French. Merci beaucoup. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that. Oh my god. And Serral is going to go ahead and close out this second game. Clem realizing that he's a bit too far behind. Obviously losing that command center to Lings as well. I lost my audio. Wow, guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jacob, for 50 extra subbies. As we are going to go ahead and get ready to hop into game 3 of the main event of the evening, on a very special evening for everyone that is Dutch and cares whether it's a tiny bit or a lot about football. I cannot believe that just happened. Yeah, I know. I need to breathe. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Now we're going to win it too. We're actually gonna win it. Game 3 between these two will be played on... what was it? Stargate. Oh, Stargaze as well. Hopefully we can get a game 4 then. I mean, this game wasn't looking all that bad for Clem, guys, until he just did not pay attention to his army on the left side. He had so many widow mines. If even just a couple of those widow mines were burrowed, we would have had some big explosions. And that would have been a completely different game. But yeah, that did not happen. And obviously, if you make a little mistake against Jonas Sotala, I'll come. For the second time in a row, Clem is hosting and I'm hosting at the same time. If you make a little mistake against Jonas Sotala, he will punish you for it. You know, guys, I've had my phone. I know we didn't win. I had my phone on the right side all the time. But since you guys were like 8 or 10 seconds ahead of me, I moved my phone, I don't know if any of you guys saw that, to the left side. And I was looking at the left side, but in the corner of my eye, I see chat. And I've never seen chat move that fucking fast. And I'm like, no way. No way. And I didn't want to cheat. I didn't want to see, but I was like, they must have scored, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody is ahead of each other. There is one way to literally be as quick as possible, but I don't have that. I think that's lame, because I kind of want to see the game a little bit. Wow, unbelievable scenes. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. Friday night, BASILISK Big Brain Bouts is always fun, but I cannot believe that just happened. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. But please, no penalties again, guys. I don't know about these penalties. I have a little bit of a penalty syndrome in my life. We're going to go ahead and hop into Game 3 between two of the absolute finest StarCraft 2 players on the planet. And if you absolutely hate football or you have zero passion for it, I apologize, but !WC. I hope you guys understand. I've been a fan my entire life. This is only the 5th time in my entire lifetime that we're in the quarterfinals. It's impossible for me not to be excited. I could have cancelled tonight, but I didn't want to do that, obviously. So let me just share the excitement a little bit. I feel like that's never a bad thing.
Round 3. Fight.
What is a bad thing is that this man is now down 0-2. He is a 5-time DreamHack Masters Europe champ, and I think it's safe to say that he did not have to lose that previous game in the way that he did. He just kind of lost track of his army. He was looking elsewhere, and you make a mistake against the GOAT, you get punished. He knows that, like no other. But on Stargazers, I have a hard time believing that he's not going to get at least a point on the board. Guys, give some love to our Frenchman, our legend, and a very sweet individual, Liquid Clem. Or, as Jona would say,
Liquid Clem.
Wow, man. This has to be one of the craziest things that ever happened in the World Cup, right? I said in minute 75, I'll say that 1 out of 100 times we will still tie this game. And I stand by that. In the top right side of Stargazers, we are looking at the main base of arguably the best to ever do it. And he's playing one hell of a best of 5 so far. And he's playing creative over here, guys. This is the great Jonas Sotala enjoying a 2-0 lead and saves the drone. Of course he saves the drone, because that's what he's Serral for. Of course, Serral will also make it to Home Story Cup, guys. We have a big StarCraft 2 event coming up on the 15th till the 18th of December. Serral is, I think, the 4-time back-to-back champion. And he is going to try to make it number 5. And I know that a lot of people out there see Home Story Cup as like, oh, that's just a fun event where people drink and it's not so much about the StarCraft. But that's not fucking true. All those Koreans, they don't travel from Korea to Krefeld to have a kebab. They travel there to win. All the Europeans, or at least most of them, that have a chance at winning, they take it very serious until the tournament is actually over. So the fact that Serral wins Home Story Cup after Home Story Cup, don't see that as a tournament that doesn't matter. That's really fucking impressive. I'll guarantee you guys that. Oh, I'm going a little crazy, guys. I'm going a little crazy. You know what the team is going to be this time? I think Winter Wonderland. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. But if that's the team, you guys didn't hear it from me. But I saw something. It's on the Twitter. Okay, good. Phew. I wasn't too certain about that one. No need to hype Homestead Cup. I'm not trying to hype Homestead Cup. I'm just letting you guys know that Serral, his track record at the Homestead Cup is more impressive than what I sometimes read on the internet, where people are like, yeah, I mean, that's just a B tier tournament. That's nonsense. Like, players take it serious. Even if it's a fun tournament and we are all living our best lives there, the competition is still very real. And what Jonah has done in Krefeld is remarkable. And Berlin. Best event of all time, by the way. What is our lineup right now, by the way, though, guys? Like, we literally have a lineup with Weghorst and Luc de Jong. I feel like our lineup right now is very random, but... What does a draw mean for the Netherlands? It means that there are 30 more minutes of football. And in these 30 minutes, we will try to find a winner. If there is a winner after 30 minutes of football, 15-15, the game is over. If there is no winner, it's a repeat of 2014, where the Netherlands and Argentina will go to penalties. Yo, my brother is in the chat, guys. Roddy Bro saying Holland is insane. Wout the beast. I am not a fan of Wout, but tonight I am a fan of Wout. Roddy Bro is actually my brother. He's now telling me to stream football. If my brother was in charge of my Twitch channel, guys, I would have been banned around 27 times. His vocabulary is not safe, and what he would show on stream is also not safe. Good thing is that I am not only better looking than my brother, I'm also a lot smarter, so we're not gonna do that. But I am happy that he's here, and I'm happy that he's sharing the excitement. I'm also better at SC2. And Red Alert. We have a couple of Hellions and a double drop flying to the other side of the map. Hellions morphing into Hellbats. Marines unloaded. 1-1 upgrades on the way. These Marines have stim, guys. Banelings are all morphing. This is actually gonna slap like a truck. Ooh, can we get on top of all these Banelings? I mean, Stargazers is a very Terry-friendly map. Guys, is Jonah in trouble? I know Queens are good. Couple of Banelings finish up. Most of the Hellbats have disappeared. This begs the question, how good is the Queen really? Turns out the Queen is pretty good. You can come over so you have a month off. Yeah, I know. If you come over, I will have a month off. Enjoy, Jeff. Komt goed. We pakken ze. Komt helemaal goed, jongen. Louis Masterplan. I think that Clem didn't exactly know when those Banelings were morphing. And because Clem didn't exactly know, he was afraid to get right on top of those Banelings. Like, we see everything. We know that he would have been able to actually get them. But Clem cannot actually always be exactly certain when those Banelings will finish up, right? And you don't want to be hogging, morphing Lings into Banelings, being right on top of them, then they morph into a Baneling and you lose your army. There was also not too much surface area there, because it was kind of awkward with all these Evo chambers and the Queens everywhere. I hope you have that orange jersey ready, Ivy, for that final day of Homestead Cup. I'll be very disappointed if it's not there. Did Weghorst score the second? I don't even know who scored the second goal, guys. I just saw a weird free kick, and I saw my chat explode, and then I saw it on my phone. I don't know. Hype, excitement. Weghorst, oh my god. Weghorst was in the news a lot 2 years ago. Or not years ago, because he's a strong believer. 11 yellow cards for both teams. It's a little bit like the Netherlands-Portugal game then back then. Messi mad? Yeah, of course he's mad. He knows. Widow Mines, 3 Widow Mines at a time being produced and Drilling Claws on the way. It's obviously very important that this time around we actually put the Widow Mines in the ground, guys. Because if you burrow the Widow Mines, they pack a punch. Serral setting up a potential big counter-attack. As the scan goes down. Scans on the hatchery. Widow Mines! Claymore! Not the first time today, mate. And this is actually a lot of Lings and Banelings as well. I think Clem is going to be forced to pull back. Yeah, he has one more mine there, Clem. Yes, yes. Decent shot. Be careful, could be a lot of friendly fire there as well. It's 11-12 SCVs going down. Serral once more. He knows there is at least a few more. Ooh, that one Baneling, guys. Look at this Baneling. It's well done. Okay. Expected a bit more in the end than what we got there, but... Careful in sending your brother, he might start streaming, just so trash talking him becomes against the Twitch TOS. No, my brother is very supportive. He's a bit of a donkey, but he's a good guy. I'm sure that we all have this one guy in our family that, you know, he's a bit of a donkey, but he's a good human. That's my brother. And he means well. Is Todd still around? Absolutely. I actually casted some games with Todd not too long ago on one of the Monday nights. I'm still kind of recovering. I can't believe that happened, guys. It's so crazy. Now let's hope that Clem can just do his thing, because obviously you can never say that some... Ooh, barreled banelings there, by the way. Nobody... Oh, barreled banelings! Serral!
Absolutely perfect!
Nobody is ever playing bad when they are losing against Serral, because that's just not fair. But I feel like we know that Clem can do a bit better. He has done better. But so far, this best of 5, it is just all Yona, man. He's on point. He's all over it. And Clem just cannot really get his momentum going. There are more barreled banelings. Did he see them? No, he's moving like he saw them. Oh, there's another one, Clem. Okay, there was only one. But now he might actually retreat to the other ones. And he probably feels that there are none there. And there are a couple of Widow Mines here. But the splits are very sexy on the side of Serral. Serral's playing pretty perfect, guys. Okay, we do throw down a scan. And it still stargazes. A Terran is always able to stabilize, maybe drag it out to the late game, get a bunch of goals down, take it from there. And there's obviously not too much creep to work with. Serral setting up another big run-by. The previous run-by was clearly very successful. The Widow Mines are gonna go for a very good shot actually in the end. Still a couple of banelings in the center. This time around they will not burrow. Clem getting much better trades this time around. Much better trade. Sensor Tower finishes up as well. Enjoy it while it lasts, mate. Next time, next patch, guys. Oh, retarget the retarget by Clem. Oh, welcome back, Clem. I've missed you. You can see that. I love those little dances between players. Serral tries to split off a link. Clem is like, nope, I'm going to go for another one. Serral splits that one off too. Clem is like, nope, I'll go for another one again. And he gets a good shot up. That is what high-level StarCraft is all about. We have a couple of Vipers in the mix right now as Widowmine connects with a few Banelings. Gets a good shot off. Obviously, these fights on creep, or off creep rather, they're pretty promising for Clem. I feel that Clem has been getting much better trades over the last 2 minutes. Serral setting up a tiny flank. Mixu's calling it the DeMusliM move. I have nothing but love for Ben. Ben played a great best of 5 today against Iba. That was very exciting. Clem is forced to scan to make sure that he can land his command center at the 3 o'clock position of Stargazers. We're kind of setting up traps everywhere. Oh my god, that's a lot of Widow Mines, by the way. Both players are maxed out right now in a 12-minute, very action-packed game. We have a couple Dropper Lords as well, guys. Sure, why not Stargazers? We may as well. Who needs to night his network if you can just get a couple of Dropper Lords with links in the pocket? Expand to the left, to the left. I don't know. If Serral's paying attention to this, he's a god. But he might actually be seeing it right now. I can't look away. We are cleaning up the links anyway in the pocket expand, so don't worry about it. Serral's army is coming in from the minimap, guys. He's going to push these units to the left, and he doesn't activate the Burrowed Banelings. We do split. We drop a Parasitic Bomb, but the immediate split up on that medevac by Clem is very good too. Widowmine shoots at the Overseer. The other one does a bit of friendly fire. I mean, there's units coming in from every angle. There's chaos everywhere. Clem obviously needs to make certain he keeps on scanning here because there will be Burrowed Banelings. There have been Burrowed Banelings all day, every day. I think Clem in the end handled this very well. More links have arrived. There is one Liberator, but one Lib is going to have a hard time dealing with 24 Zerglings. Eventually, it will, but not yet. Clem's army supply is very big, by the way, guys. 121 army supply against the 100 of Serral. Oh, those Widowmine shots, they were about as big as they come. There are still a couple of Banelings in the mix, but these Banelings connect with Marauders. And Clem feels that he can just kind of stand his ground here and fight, but it's not quite the case against Lings with +3 and melee. Oh, Adrenal Glands rather, +3 melee upgrades. I hope that Serral is aware of the fact there are still a couple Widow Mines here. And he is. This Dropaloid play, by the way, is really cool. This is it's a unique thing that you probably cannot get away with on too many maps, but Stargazers is a good map for that. Widow Mines blowing up a couple of Marauders there in the process, but still decent connections on these links. Bit of a bloodbath on the ground. Two Liberators and 3 goals in production. We do not have the enhanced shockwaves, but that could be on purpose. Maybe he's worried about the Neuroparasite. Some Terran players actually say that that's a good upgrade for the Zerg rather than for the Terran. Serral has now lost 7,000 resources more. A while ago it was kind of even. We all know that the battle around the gold base is always very important on a map like Stargazers. The Widow Mines are burrowing. Widow Mine shots. Good splits by Clem here. We still have those 2 burrowed banings that I was looking at earlier. Nidus Network, guys. I can foresee the first Nidus be somewhat successful. We're gonna drop it in the Pocket Expand. What can we get out of the Nidus? Mostly links, actually. Serral's army right now is not all that impressive. Can still get good fights, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really look like the most impressive army. One guy's getting picked up, the other one gets saved. Nidus is up. There are a few Widow Mines here, but that's obviously not going to keep Clem safe forever. And these links, by the way, you do need to get on top of them. Because if 40 links show up in your main base with +3 melee and Adrenal, your barracks and factories will be gone real quick. That's a very juicy parasitic bomb, and the second one is quite good as well. And there is an infestor out of nowhere that drops a fungal. Serral pulling out all the stops here. That was actually very sweet, man. As there is a bit of friendly fire there as well. These ghosts are in a bit of a pickle. 1 medevac with like 12 HP saves 4 ghosts. Very sweet combination there of spellcasting coming out of Serral. Who's playing really good, by the way, guys. Look, it's actually insane. Obviously, Clem is a little bit more awake in this game than he was on that second game. Like the first game, I can't even really blame him for. The second game, I do feel that Clem was a bit off. This game, the start was a bit bumpy. But the mid game, I feel like Serral had to work a bit harder for it. There's another bird infested there. Clem is trying to do whatever he can to stabilize. Needs to be careful. And I feel like one more fungal and a parasitic bomb. Oh, look at these infestors, guys. The infestor is sharking around. From the high ground, it can land an absolutely perfect fungal. There it comes in from the top left side. Big Brain plays at the Big Brain Bouts. As we have another fungal landing. Perfect fungal on every single medevac. Which allows the Hydras to get a couple of extra shots off. Yona is pretty good at the game, isn't he, guys? How does he do that? Drops another Nidus as well, but this game is still far from over. No matter how many amazing moves Yona may pull off, a Terran on Stargaze, especially a world-class Terran player like Clem, will not go down without a fight. Ooh, that's a more friendly fire on the Ghost. Ghost in a bit of a pickle. 4 Ghosts dying there. 2 Lings and 1 Brave Hydra getting a couple shots off. And we have another Nidus. Queen Nidus, guys. The 18-minute Queen Nidus on Stargazers. Why the hell not? Transfuse, baby! Transfuse, yes! I love it. Oh, the Queen Nidus. Gonna drop a couple Cryptomers. Obviously, if Serral is able to get this gold base up and running comfortably, as that Liberator is gonna get picked up, I feel that Yona is close to breaking Clem, but the supply of Clem is still looking relatively healthy. But it feels that everything is low on HP. 1 parasitic bomb, guys, gets the hat trick. That's 3 medevacs going down, Planetary Fortress going down. And is Serral actually doing something here that we thought was not humanly possible? And that is breaking Terran players on Stargazers, because it's been a while since I've seen a world-class Terran lose a 4 or 5 base scenario on this map. And he's everywhere. Serral is literally everywhere at this point. Huh? Yeah, don't be weird, mate. That is, you guys are always allowed to cheer for your favorite players. That's a good Widowmine shot for Clem, but don't disrespect the other player. That's so dumb. These guys are here putting on a good show for us. It's entertainment for all of us. Just be a little respectful. It doesn't hurt. As we have a few banings, Clem realizes that he is economically in a world of trouble if Serral can keep on mining up this gold, so he wants to do something about it, but Serral is having none of it. This is actually, guys, a super impressive game by Serral. Oh my goodness. He actually gets the job done, and the 10th edition of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts comes to an end with a 3-0 for the great Jonas Sotala in the main event of the evening over Clem, where I think in that final game Serral reached a level that I have very rarely seen a Zerg player reach on Stargazers. Second game though, I do think that Clem was a bit sloppy, right? If he was paying more attention to that army in the top left side, I don't think the game had to end there. And we have 10 more zombies coming in from the Big Brain Bouts. Thank you guys so much. Guys, as I'm gonna just say thank you one more time to the players real quick. Thank you so much, Yona, for doing this. Serral's an absolute sweetheart. Serral doesn't have to do this, right? He has won everything that he's done in his life. He doesn't like playing late games or games late at night. But, you know, I played the community card. I was like, come on, Yona, one time for us, one time for Basilisk, one time for the community. And he said, sure, I'll do it. So all the love to Serral for showing up. Obviously, a big thank you to Clem as well for agreeing to play against Serral. And it's the first time, guys, that Clem does not win in the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts. He beat MaxPax, he beat Reynor, he beat Reynor in the reverse race. But the great Jonas Sotala was a bit too much.